Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's topic is gonna be on the 10 top things to add to your baby registry. So we're gonna take it back, like real back, because my kid is 2 years old now. So thinking to when I was doing my baby registry, I was just kind of like, oh my goodness, look at all these cute things. I'm just adding this, adding that. And I didn't come to realize some of the real essential things that I should have focused on, even though I was lucky enough to have everything that my child needed. But I would like to share with you guys on this video some of my recommendations of the things that you should focus on for your child in your baby registry if you are making one. So I have my list right here and I'm gonna go through it with you guys. So the number one thing would be diapers and wipes. For diapers, I recommend putting all sizes because your kid will not be a size 1 forever. So put all the sizes. That was something that I did because a friend of mine actually recommended it. And fun fact, I didn't have to buy my child any diapers for his whole first year because I had so many, because I added so many to my baby registry. Same for wipes. My personal recommendation though for wipes is to add like the plant-based, the sensitive ones, just because and for my preference, I didn't want to use any of the perfume ones for my child. The second thing that I put on my list was a thermometer. So my preference is the one for the ear. I really like that one a lot and it's been very good and it's still a thermometer that we have till this day. I recommend that you do some research on which thermometer you want to choose for your baby. The third thing that I added was the bassinet. So a bassinet is something that you'll need as early as day 1. And I really like bassinets because you can literally fold it and take it with you anywhere. If you're like, oh, I'm gonna go sleep here today or whatever, it can be right next to you on the bed. If you want to take a nap on the couch, whatever the case may be. And there's a lot of options of very nice bassinets out there. The fourth thing I have on my list is some baby sensitive soap and lotions. So sometimes we get like carried away and we forget about the things that we'll need to like bathe our children with. And I say sensitive just because when they're born, you don't know how they're gonna access some of the scents and stuff. So I added, my personal preference is Baby Dove or Honest. Those two are products that I still use on my child till this day, and they treated him very well, his skin very well and everything. I use the bath time ones just because it's calming and that scent, I really like it to use on his body. Then the fifth thing I have on my list is socks. Your child could never have too many socks because they'll learn to kick it off and lose the sock, or you might lose a sock while doing laundry because in our dryers and stuff, they get lost mysteriously. But I definitely recommend adding socks to your registry because like I said, you can never have too many socks and you'll come to learn that. Number 6 on my list is blankets. You want to have a bunch of different options of blankets. When you're taking your baby out, if you want to wrap your baby up, put a blanket, like if you're visiting somebody and you want to lay it down to like change your diaper or whatever the case may be, you could never have too many blankets in my opinion. Then number 7 is the baby tub. So definitely having that baby tub ready to go for when you're going to take your baby's first bath is essential to having your baby registry. Then number 8 is a baby swing. Some people might not consider this essential because some people don't use it for their child, but it came in very handy. I put my child in his at 2 weeks old and it was very soothing, very nice, and it's a nice gift that you can add to your registry where people can feel that they're gifting you a toy or something essential for your child that they will use for their first few months of life. Then number 9, I recommend having different pacifiers if you are going to use pacifiers for your child. I found that pacifiers were very soothing to my child. Some people don't use pacifiers, but I was able to use it and still know the cues of when my child was hungry, and then also knew when he just needed something to soothe him. So pacifiers, but adding different ones just because every child is different, and it's okay to come to learn. Some will like the ones that are like breast like, and some won't. My child didn't. He personally preferred the Nuke brand. So yeah, just adding different pacifiers, and I came to know that by having those many options. And then included in number 9, I put the different bottles. And this is very important because I wanted my child to use the breast like, the nipple bottles, and he did not like those. Even though he was a breastfed baby, he didn't like the breast like bottles. He preferred like the Dr. Brown's and the normal bottles, but I came to learn that because I had those different options. And all of this to me was helpful because, like I said before in my other videos, my child was born right when the pandemic hit. So I didn't have access to going to the stores like, oh my goodness, my child doesn't like this and I don't have this. I had all these things accessible to me at home and didn't have to wait for it to, be able to be shipped to me or arrive to me. So that's why I say trying to have different options to see where your child likes, in my opinion, is definitely worth adding to your registry. Then number 10 is a car seat, and a car seat that can grow with your child. So I definitely recommend having a car seat because even though my child had the one that was the stroller and car seat one, having the car seat when he got older was helpful because it was something that I didn't have to spend on later on. So it's a car seat that he has till this day and that will grow with him. And best of all, it was gifted to him. So these are the top 10 things that I would say to add to your registry. And if you have any questions, please comment below and let me know what you think of this video, and don't forget to subscribe and look forward to some more fun videos. Thank you.